action, McCarthy. He's got it near the 8. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Vikings.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Moore on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
'49ers to the line. First and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. That's McCaffrey working the sideline. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap for Purdy. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here. Finds the in route complete. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Working quickly here.
And the 49er first down.
First down throw by Purdy. Dumped off to his running back. Jukes away from one. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the gun is Purdy. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure connect, Brock. Means it's third down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
On third down, Purdy. That's caught for the first. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second, and that playbook is wide, wide open.
Second and 3 now. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Escapes the pocket. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. From the red zone on first. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Ty Felton here to return it. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
60, ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 7.
McCarthy with a blitz coming. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He has the first over the middle. Now he's past the 25. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious...
And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Reichard on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings tie things up at 14.
Will Reichard to kick off for
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Now Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Purdy's pass intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Here's McCarthy on first and 10. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second down, McCarthy to pass. Throwing for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And we'll see what they do here on second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They're going play action. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Motioning him from the slot right. Second and 10, McCarthy. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. Now it's Purdy. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Get set, get set.
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Double coverage a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives the 49ers the first.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
Flushed down now to his left. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And this is down all the way to the 3. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
McCaffrey. Just 1 yard on the run. Still in good shape, though, with 2nd and goal from the 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Has it in close. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grab the lead on their first series of the half. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Oh, he loves to do this. Kyle Shanahan telling his offense to stay out there, tack on 2 more. Got it the 2! And he's across the goal line and in. That makes it an 8-point lead.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. He dodged the tackle. And the 49ers add a great return to that turnover before they're finally stopped. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Blitz coming for Purdy. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Niners 28, Vikings 14.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. He's got a man left. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They get 22 out of that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And they stop him right at the line of scrimmage as Tom runs out in the quarter. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Hut, hut.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he's taken down at the 30. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on fourth down. That was impressive. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Another throw here for McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
Second and 19 at the 49ers' 39-yard line.
McCarthy throwing here. This one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Completed over the middle. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
A big gain on the play, but it leads to fourth down.
Desperation time here. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now within one score in the fourth. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route.
And he'll get into the end zone and make this a one-score game in the fourth quarter.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups, and that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for two, but that risk pays off.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Offense to the line fast.
The 49er first down. A gain of 14.
First down throw by Purdy.
San Francisco.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 21 yards. And the 49er first down.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Running it after the penalty. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 20-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Vacates quickly left side. He's going to keep it this time. And he will have the first down there for the 49ers. And that should do it, Brock. They can take down this win.
10 yards on the play. And the 49er first down. First and goal, San Francisco.
He'll look to throw it. Has it down close. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Now Purdy leading the offense up to go for 2.
The 49ers will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Going for it yet again, and once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. The problem is the defense knows even more.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it at the 30. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score.
Touchdown, Vikings.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No cop.
And it's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And the 49ers are going to get this kick. They're going to hang on for the win.
San Francisco.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
On him quick, and they bring him down. Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. On the give, it's McCaffrey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Back to throw it. The Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a 1-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.